What the hell, Counselor Deanna Troi? I mean, Jesus Christ. If you thought things weren't already bad enough for the rotting corpse that was the Star Trek franchise, well, it just keeps digging itself in deeper, as some actors seem hell-bent to alienate even more fans. Our beloved Star Trek franchise, in its current form, is just as appealing as rotten sushi that's been consumed, shit out, reserved again on a plate with a side order of foul rotting hell, shit out again, and then smeared all over Gene Roddenberry's dream. Then the SJWs piss on it. Good Lord, Marina Sirtis, so I guess you've decided that half the population of the US is no longer welcome in the Star Trek universe. Good to know. By the way, you don't have to worry about half the population not supporting Star Trek anymore. Thanks to STD, nobody supports Star Trek anymore. Sirtis was interviewed by The Big Issue, whatever dark corner of shill media hell this came out of, I have no idea. I've never heard of it. She's talking about some play she's doing. We don't give a shit about the play, at least not now. Let's take a look at this interview, some parts of which you'll find rather illuminating. Question: are you happy to be back working in the UK? Let's see how long we get before this turns into a woke fest. I have to be honest, I miss it, despite the fact that the weather is so much better in LA. I'm really homesick, and thinking seriously about coming back. Since the election, I just don't think I can live in the America Trump has created. I really don't. Well, that didn't take long. And there we have it. The same line that gets repeated over and over again by the lemmings that try to pass themselves off as intelligent beings, without any actual facts to back up their argument. Again, what the hell, Sirtis? Orange man bad. Question: you live in California. Is that not its own little bubble? Oh, it's a bubble all right. Everybody pray for my friend Gary. He's stuck there. We're the one state that is defying him. Oh no. There are many states that are triggered by political beliefs that go against their own privileged woke bubbles from hell. But I travel a lot. Oh, how terrible for you. So I come out of the bubble. You people never come out of your bubble. So stop bullshitting us. When I go to other places, my heart sinks. Yes. How dare the straight white males that don't follow far left crap be allowed to exist? My fellow cast members are always telling me off for being political in places where they wouldn't advise it, like Georgia. Sounds like some good advice. Oh, poor you. Having to deal with those nasty people in Georgia. They didn't vote for Dracula. Or, sorry, Hillary Clinton. Oh no, they have different political opinions. Now I have to go cry into my caviar and champagne. Marina, you can't say that we're in Atlanta. And I'd be like, yeah. But this is where I have to say it. And that's why people are so sick of these clueless elitist actors. So many of them just can't keep their pie holes shut. Orange man bad. I have to say things in places where they possibly don't agree with me, in a way that makes them think about something. What you mean to say is, you try clueless woke brainwashing and cry when they call you out on your bullshit. It may come as a shock to you, but people are entitled to their own political opinions, princess. Question: surely Star Trek fans are opposed to Trump's brand of politics. Oh, terrible woke publication I've never heard of. Are you assuming people's politics now? How forward-thinking of you. You feel like saying, did you watch the show? I don't remember Captain Picard writing off half the population because they had a different opinion, because they are saying the exact opposite of what the show represents. Well, it's the opposite of what the franchise stands for now, not what it stood for when it didn't suck. It's an oxymoron. Jesus Christ. A Star Trek fan does not equal a Republican. It doesn't. Well then, I'm sure you'll happily give back all the money you've earned from Republican Star Trek fans over the years. The people I hear from on social media, Twitter and Tumblr I'm guessing, I don't get how they can be huge fans of the show and my character, and think the way they do. It looks like Marina Sirtis doesn't want us as fans anymore, folks. Question: do you think living in Brexit Britain would be any better? Ah, yes. Let's go to the other issue that woke morons get triggered into pissing themselves over. You know what? As bad as it is in the US, yeah, your economy is on fire. What a terrible thing. It's not going to be as bad as Brexit. Oh, cry me a river. Trump is going to be gone in 2 years, hopefully. Yeah, best of luck with that. Or if they lose their minds again, I think you're talking about the wrong side there, Marina. I should say we, because I'm a dual citizen. 2 countries to get triggered by, and re-elect him. 6 years tops is all we're going to get. Yeah, let's just burn it all down again in 6 years. But Brexit is forever. We can only hope. I don't know what got into us with that vote. Ignorance, the permanent position of the stupid and pampered elite that don't have to bear the consequences of staying in the EU. Still totally baffled. That's the best description I've ever heard of most elitist SJWs. There are a million reasons for people voting how they did, or there are none. Well, that's an interesting statement. That says nothing. The thing is, I'm very outspoken. I say what I think. You mean very outspoken without thinking about what you're actually saying. Trump and Brexit are both about immigration. That's the bottom line. And cue the accusations of racism. And you know what? We've got to stop using euphemisms, like I just did. Oh, we don't use euphemisms, dear. We call things as we see them. It's all about immigration. It's a euphemism for racism. Oh, just shut up. It's not about racism. It's about importing people that you can't afford to import and putting them above your own citizens, you idiot. We sugarcoat it. That's how they get away with it. We aren't getting away with anything. We're using common sense. And you people don't sugarcoat anything. We've got to call it what it is. Fear of the other. Just, for the love of God, shut up. Okay, Marina, how about you invite some illegals to live in your home for a while? I'm sure you have some spare rooms with all that money you made off Republican Star Trek fans. What's that? Oh yeah, silence. Stop telling people how to think. They are perfectly capable of thinking for themselves. And the other right now is people who don't have white skin or aren't Christian. Yep. Oh man, there is some serious hatred of Christians and white people out there these days. I hate that we sugarcoat it and use euphemisms like populist. You don't sugarcoat anything. You yell and scream and stomp your feet like spoiled little children that have been sheltered from reality all their lives. Let's call these people out. Well, I'm calling you out. This is how Trump is doing it. Yep, he just brainwashed half the population and that booming economy is just fairy dust. He's giving them permission to be their hateful selves because there's no consequences. You're coming off as a bit hateful here yourself there, Marina, while alienating half your former fan base. They don't feel embarrassed to say the things they would have been embarrassed to say when Obama was president. No. Please get your head out of your ass. It's like they pulled the scab off the wound and the pus is all pouring out. I can't think of a better description of these elitist woke morons. That's exactly the right metaphor. It's just disgusting. Yes, you people are. So I don't think I can live here anymore. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I don't think English people are as bad. Well, America, she doesn't seem to think very highly of you now, does she? British people have a reputation across the world for being snooty. You mean like you? Cold and distant, but we're authentic. SJWs are the least authentic people you could ever meet. Just look into the secret motives of male feminists. Now that's terrifying. We're much more authentic than Americans. You're as authentic as water pretending it's fire. There you go, Republicans, and apparently Americans. Marina Sirtis hates you. By the way, dear, I hate to introduce you to reality, but you just tanked your career. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube is deleting subscribers, and follow me on Twitter. And as always, everyone, thank you for watching and have a great day.